It's RV inspection day, and today we are going to inspect this 2018 London Air 4553. Now you're gonna want to stick around and see this because this is one heck of a beauty. Okay, it's lunchtime and we are inspecting this closet. And don't really like what we've found in here. If you can see, all of this and everything is damp. There's definitely wetness, moisture in this cedar closet. And then staying here in the bathroom, actually just a couple of things to talk about. So here in the shower, let me just unhook this. Here on this side, we're missing some sealant. Definitely want to make sure to get that sealed in. There's also no sealant on this side, but this side is all sealant. So just a couple of places that will need sealant in here. And then as far as the master bedroom, isn't this beautiful? There's this little demarcation. So nothing huge, but something they can touch up with the same color as the wood itself. So you see that tiny little mark right there? Absolutely beautiful. Everything's working though. So far I've done the ceilings, the floors, nothing's wrong with that. I have done all of the electrical outlets, the USB, that's all working properly. So I've been checking for all the sealant in my sinks, the half bath. There was nothing in there. Everything was looking great there. And the floors, aren't they beautiful? These are gorgeous. We have a little bit of sealant that's missing around the base here of the kitchen. And then here, if no one knew, this is where your AC intake is. So this is how you access to be able to clean those. Other than that, it's midday, so I'm partway through my list, coming along really well, and I guess we'll just leave it and see at the end of the day what I'm going to tell you.
London Air, Newmar. Yes, I think that's what I got to do. My wife always laughed that I do that. So we've been at it since 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 2:15, whatever. So I still got a lot to do. But so far, we got a good unit, solid 2018 4553. So everything you can imagine is on this unit. Even awning for the windows, that wall is just below. Drawers that are electric. I mean, you know, just fancy stuff. But I'm just saying, you know, instead of having those El Cheapo that I have, that I got to push the trigger to pull on it. This one is just a magic of a finger. So it's everything is like that. Everything is top notch here. Everything is upgrade. Everything is somebody who wants to have luxury. This is luxury. So a couple of places that I found sealant. Vol just showed us the major problem we're having here, and the owner's here. So yes, that's why I'm a little bit late, which we tried to solve an issue because he saw it, what Laurel found inside. So we're trying to figure, I sent him to go have a bite and take a leak somewhere, and I said, I did that too. So now we're going to come back. So from here, what she showed you, she was in here earlier. This is the back end of the closet. So about 20 some inches with this 8 inches, 34 inches brings me back from here. So from here, I end up about here, which brings me to this compartment, which is probably the culprit, which is right up here. So I end up here at this height. So if I go at this height, I'm in here. So if I go in here, most likely there's sealant missing over here, all the way here. So as you can see, right down there. So most likely what happened is if you back off, and I close this, look where this upper grill ends up, right about where it would be. So what I think might have happened is that it was involved in Ian's wind somehow, somewhere, and probably the rear end was totally being blasted with rain because the rain was going sideways here when Ian was hitting. So if you imagine water coming in there. So I'm with the probable owner of this, and he wants to see if this is what made this happen. So we're not going to tell them, but we're going to hose this to make sure that if that's where the water comes from, well, then he knows where it came from and it's fixable. Instead of, it could be from the gutter, it could be a hose that's broken, it could be doing that for a long time. So engine, everything, compartment, I mean, as you saw, this was really clean. I've checked everything in here from air filters to every level. Physically, with my background trucking, I kind of look at a lot of things, and looks kosher, looks nice, looks solid. Now, as you can tell, well, that's where I'm at. I'm going to do my electrical batteries. As you saw, the house batteries were on the other side. DEF is in here. Tires are already 17, so if we're in 2022, by next year, he should put about $5,000 of tires on this. So I'm going to have to look through those too. So central vac, nice drawers. Oh, and see, when I'm on this side and I pushed that button from this side to the other side. Oh, now I can bring in from this side to this side. It's something, you know. So that's about it. TV outside here. I presume I didn't even open this yet. Yep, there you go. See, I'm gonna put myself some music out here. Might as well. Well, we had to have that compressor start. So you know what? That is perfect timing. Let's stop it for now. The potential owner is gonna come and meet us anyway. So I'm gonna put him to work. I'm gonna send him on his coach to see it get dirty. He's flying back tonight, by the way. So I don't know how that's gonna go. He's gonna have a rough day, that's for sure. But so do we. We're not about done, so let's get back to work, and we'll connect with you at the end of the day.
So guys, we hope you're going to subscribe and ring that bell so you'll be notified when our next video comes out.
Oh yeah, it is light. Artificial light. 7 o'clock. See, that's the hard part when the customer's there and we got to interact, and people ask you, well, are you going to check this? Are you going to check this? As we're checking this, figured this out. So it's non-stop. With this one on top of it, there was 2 other things added on to. As we were going, we found the issue, but I'm not supposed to find the issue, but customer was here. We got to figure out how this wetness went into the bathroom, like we talked to you about in the closet, which actually we did come here, and which it's not his, so we took a chance, but he wanted to, hey, listen, this is a lot of money. So he wanted to see if it was really working, and actually we took the water and we shot the water right here, which is the floor of the cabinet in the back of the closet, which is exactly where the water came in. Most likely, Ian and whatever, as you can see here, water came down through here, went directly there in that little shelf, stayed down there. This is, in normal cases, we inspect. So I find this, we stayed this, and we saw what Laurel found inside, the humidity, the water, physical water we see. So him being here, his advantage was to find this because there was no other issue with the unit. So most likely it was going to be something kind of, it's big, but yet it's small, meaning everything is kosher in this unit. Everything is fine, great, perfect, nice. I mean, for that price, you have to have a beautiful unit, definitely. So this is just a manufacturer. So from the beginning, Newmar, London Air, had this sealant in there that you can see the crevices. That is, it's so somebody was sleeping on the job. So wind, rain, sideways, created this issue that could have become a big nightmare if the other owner would have never seen it in the back of your closet, which is in the back, and you got clothes, you don't see that. So that wouldn't have been pretty. So other than that, I got a couple of window awning on this. They have window awning. So these are your slide out topper, as you know, but you even have awnings here that comes down. So this, I would wish my next unit would have this. This would be cool. So then we're gonna go on the other side because I just like to see this. Not that I like to work till 7, 8 o'clock at night, but just looking at this view, this vision, look at this. Imagine you park somewhere and that nice light comes out from underneath there. I like that. That's kind of sober, it's nice. And so tires were kind of all right. They're original. You can see they're 17, so they're going to be due next year. And he knows that, and he thought that tire was $500. Whoa, surprise. I kind of brought him up to speed because a 315/80 RD R22.5, which is what we used to have in every one of our trucks in the front, those are $900 to $1,400 a piece. Then the front one on those big babies, that because of the rating, you're trying to get 10,500 of rating, those little babies are $365, so they're probably $1,700 depending what you're looking at. So enough prices. Yeah, I've got another window awning that didn't open on the other side. The generator works as intended. The underneath was perfect. Brakes are new. I mean, this unit has 16,000 miles. Yes, it's 5 years old, but it's mint and it's been kept inside on top of it. So here's the difference between a 2017 and a 2018 we had a couple of weeks ago that was totally ruined, flushed down the drain, outside the door. Talking about the door, I'm gonna have Laurel go into the door and finish this up.
So as you know, it's the end of the day and Pierre's in the bathroom. So I tested all of the shower, the hot water, the cold water. And yes, we had an issue earlier today. Hot water was not working. And same with the floors. The floors were not heating. These have heated floors. Come to find out, Pierre was smart. He figured out that we were only on 30 amp and we need 50 amp to have all of that working. So a couple of things that I have found since. This little thing right here. Okay, it may not be really huge, but it is. See, this comes right out. This is just part of the slide. And it kind of stays out when the slide goes out. I've checked all of the TVs, everything's working. All of the day shades, the night shades, guys, it's a push of the button and they just let go and they all go down at the same time, which is great, whether you want it to be the day shade or the night shade. It's great because what he's showing you there is you can check everything from the back of the coach or the front of the coach. Check anything. And even once you're in bed at night and you forgot to shut off the lights out in the front of the coach, you can shut them from there. You can shut the radio right from the bed, which is really a great feature, I think. I've checked, I actually did a load of dishes. I did a load of laundry today. So I even cooked on the induction and in the convection, everything worked perfectly. All of the beds, this bed right here, it pulls out and it is an air mattress, inflated, deflated beautifully. Tiny itty bitty little tear. This is a scissor couch. Once it scissors and it opens, there's an itty bitty minute tear in there. But other than that, the cabinets are beautiful. They all work perfectly. Nothing wrong with them. The ceilings, no marks, no demarcations. The floors are absolutely pristine. This is a gorgeous coach. So whoever ends up with this is going to love it. So remember, and do never forget, it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey.